your girl KC. Welcome back, welcome back. And today we are talking about this smile. Now you guys have been with me through my teeth journey because my teeth have come a long way. If you don't know, actually, let me show you what my teeth used to look like. Yes, so I went from this to this. And guys, this journey has been a long journey. So I said, okay, let me just kind of show you the results, tell you whether or not I still recommend it, because this is not for everybody. Having these trays in your mouth is not for everyone. All right. So whether you have Invisalign, you have Sure Smile, Smile Direct Club, and all those other clear tray clubs, I forget them all. I can't name them all. But if you're thinking about getting the clear trays to move your teeth, if you got spaces or gaps, you might want to watch this video from beginning to end and get the deets from someone who's actually finished up the process and can tell you a lot about it and the pros and the cons. All right. So first off, I don't know if you've seen my other teeth videos, but do not get Smile Direct Club or any type of invisible tray in which you don't have a dentist looking at your teeth every couple months or so. That, number one, off the bat is a no-no, guys, because you want a dentist looking at your teeth. Every month you want someone who's looking at your teeth and monitoring how things are going, because this process isn't as simple as you think. It's actually a lot more complex. You might need a second set of trays. Teeth might move too soon or not move enough. So you need someone watching over your teeth. That's number one. So all of those tray companies that have you scanning your own teeth or going into like a local pharmacy store to like scan your teeth is a no-no. Go to the dentist and get your trays from them and do some research because you can find some good deals. So how long did this process take? So this process took about 3.5 years. Now, some of that's my fault and some of it's not my fault. But if I'm lying, I'll go back and check the date. And if I'm lying, I'll put it right here. But I'm pretty sure it took about 3 or 4 years for this full process. And partially that's because after he gave me my initial tray, my teeth weren't still where it needed to be, and he had to close them. Now, this last set of trays that I had, I think I've had about 3 or 4. I've lost one. We'll get into the pros and cons of having invisible trays because those things are really invisible and you lose them. So I lost one and he had to make me another set. But if you don't lose them and you have a gap that needs to be closed, I'll be honest, it's probably going to take about 1.5 to 2 years to get your teeth as perfect and as close and just beautiful like you like it. Okay, so don't rush the process. That is what it is. And if you have a good dentist, he'll continue to order trays depending upon how your teeth are looking and how everything's coming out. So the process took about 3.5 to 4 years. Now, I was told initially it was going to take like 7 months or so. So time-wise, it's kind of up there with braces because I hear braces can take a few years. I just kind of had some gaps. And Invisalign trays, they can take a few years as well. So saving time, not so much. So if you have a significant amount of gaps in your mouth or, spaces all around your mouth, it might take some time. It might take a couple years. So if someone tells you, oh, you can have perfect teeth in about 6 or 7 months, don't believe them. It probably will take longer. You might be an exception, but I promise you it probably will take longer. Now, what are the pros of having Invisalign trays compared to braces? The pros of having Invisalign is that you don't have wires all across your mouth. You just have these clear trays, and I change mine every week. If you have sensitive teeth, your dentist might say every 10 days or every 2 weeks. And I like the fact that, I can smile and not have all these wires and colors all going through my mouth. Like, I don't really find that attractive or cute. So I'm really happy about that. Are there any other pros to this? Now, I have heard that braces are a lot more painful as every time you go back to your, what do they call the braces, people? The orthodontist? I believe that's what they're called. Every time you go back to the orthodontist, they twist your braces about like 3 months worth of like twisting. And I heard that that really hurts and it takes a while for people to kind of like get used to it. So at least with this, it doesn't hurt as much. Now, what's another pro? Oh, actually another pro is you can eat whatever you want. Now, at the beginning, you might have some teeth sensitivity, but I heard people with braces can't eat crunchy food. They can't eat fried chicken. They can't eat crab sticks. Like, that's horrible. Ain't nobody got time for that. At least with these trays, you take them out, you eat your food, brush your teeth, and put them back in. So those are the pros, right? They're clear trays. You have no wires in your mouth. You can eat what you want to, and I think that's pretty much it for the most part. Oh, and they're not as painful as braces. Not as painful. What are the cons of having Invisalign clear trays? The cons? They still hurt at the beginning. My first set of trays, it hurt so much, I couldn't even take it out. I had to go back to the dentist and he had to pull them. And that was not pleasant at all. So there is some pain, mainly at the beginning stages as your teeth start moving and your gums are getting used to it. But there is some pain, just not as much as braces per se. Now, another con is, for some reason, wearing these trays, feel like there's some food or something in my mouth that I'm constantly chewing them. And let me show you how bad the chewing is. You see this little broken side over here? I chewed it off. I had to cut a big piece of it off because I didn't want to swallow any plastic while I was sleeping. But yes, I have this bad habit of like chewing. And when I don't have my trays in, I don't chew. But since it feels like something's in between my teeth, I've been grinding my teeth more and chewing. So that is a bad habit I have definitely formed from having clear trays. And I think that's a popular bad habit that a lot of people have. So beware of that. Now, another con of this is that with braces, they're in your mouth, they're on your teeth, they're not going anywhere. These trays, now don't judge me guys, but you know how many times I took these trays out of the trash? Now, not these particular ones, but like previous ones where after I eat dinner, I'm like, where's my trays at? Oh, I put it in the trash. Let me go get them out of the trash. Disgusting? Yes. I said, don't judge me. Now, there was even a time I was even out eating and I put my trays on a little plate. And the waitress came up and said, want me to take all these empty plates for you? And I said, yes, please. I went to the car and I said, where's my trays? And I called the restaurant and said, I left my trays on the plates. Can you find them? And they found my trays in a pile of plates that like had everybody's plates in them. Disgusting and gross, yes. Now, I will say that I definitely soaked these in alcohol and cleaned them real good before putting them back in my mouth. But do not judge me. I had to do what I had to do because I didn't want any setbacks with my teeth. Okay? So I know if you have any clear trays, you know, put it in the comments below how many times you've lost your trays and have found them in trash and Lord knows where. I know I'm not the only one with this problem. So guys, these trays, they are invisible. You can hardly see them. You can hardly feel them when they're wrapped up in a napkin or they're on a plate. And to be honest, if you're not responsible, this process is not going to work for you. Because in addition to keeping track of the trays in your mouth, you have to keep track of your old trays, just in case you lose them, and your new trays. You can't definitely lose those. So you have to be really, really responsible if you want these trays. Would you recommend people getting clear trays or should they get braces? Now, honestly, it really is up to you whether you want braces or you want clear trays. You have to do your research and you have to know yourself and know what's best for you. If you're responsible and if you can keep track of your trays and if you're patient and you can make sure that you don't have your trays out for more than 2.5 hours out of the day, then go with the trays. It's going to take perhaps equal amount of time as braces, but at least you can smile and eat whatever you want. But if you're not responsible, if you know you're not going to keep track of the trays in your mouth, your old trays, your new trays, and all of that, I'd say get braces. It's much more easier to manage. They're right there on your mouth. You don't have to worry about them. And it's not a headache and a hassle of keeping track of these invisible trays. Because I promise you, it's not as easy as it sounds. You can lose these trays just about anywhere, okay? So let me know in the comments below. Are you team Invisalign or are you team braces? I'm not here to choose which one you should pick. It's all up to you. I'm just here to share my experience with you and let you know the pros and cons before you get them, okay? So I hope this video was helpful, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you're team braces, if you're team clear trays. Let me know if you've lost your trays and got them out of the trash. Come on, let's be honest. On that note, guys, that's it for this video. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to the channel. On a road to 5K, we're almost there. I think we're at like 3,500 or so. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And on that note, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.